Hey guys, as promised, I'm going to give you an overview of my workout today. I call this Tony's bathroom workout for stage 3 rectal cancer. Some of you may want to start with lower weights than I do. I've worked my way up. When I started everything with a 10-pound weight. I use a 15-pound weight now. For certain things, I still use 10s. You may want to go down to those little 2.5s. Whatever your situation is, adjust accordingly. So right now I've got two 10 pounds, two 15 pounds. This little bar here for doing my pull-ups. If you cannot do a pull-up, I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do it that will help you progress to my position. Everything I do, I've been increasing over the last 2 months. I didn't start off where I'm showing you guys right now. What I'm showing you guys is that it can be done. Just work your way up slowly. You can work your way up with reps, work your way up with time, work your way up with resistance. So the other thing I have, and I'll show you in just a moment, is my elliptical. It's called a lateral trainer. It's what I have. Use what you have. So let's get started with this, and I'll show you brief pieces so you don't have to sit here and watch a 2-hour workout. So my first exercise that I do in my regimen is the elliptical. Everybody's going to have a different kind of elliptical, so use what you got. If you don't have one, go out and do a walk for whatever amount of time you can do. I've worked my way up from a 1 resistance to now I'm doing a 7 resistance, not for the full 30 minutes, but I do it for about 5 to 10 minutes now. You know, everything you're doing, you just got to work your way up. Just a quick little note as I finish up my 30 minutes on this elliptical. My heart rate, I've been maintaining around 150 beats per minute. When I first started, I was nowhere near that. I was pushing 110, 120. Ideally, get your heart rate up, activate everything. And what I've learned is on my off days when I'm not doing lifting, I do my 30 minutes and it helps loosen me up. So maybe keep that in mind as well. So my first workout, I'm up to 15-pound weights. These are shoulder shrugs, and just stand with a stance here. And what I'm doing is I'm coming up and making rotations. And then after I do 20 of those, I come back and make a rotation the other way. So you can see I'm going one way, and then the next time I'm going the other way. Okay, so here's my next workout, and this one here you can modify any which way you need to do. You can do full push-ups. I do counter push-ups. If you're just beginning and you don't have a lot of strength, go up against the wall. You can do your push-ups this direction. But here's how I do it. I get in about a 45. Keep your head straight, keep your back straight, and of course everybody can criticize me all they want, but you exercising your exercise. And I just bring it all the way down, just like that. With these exercises, the goal is maintaining your core. The reason I use free weights, because it's actually building my core. So give that a try. Okay, that was 27 push-ups. I personally started with 10, worked my way up 5 extra every time. I'm actually doing 27 now, and every once in a while I'll just throw in 1 extra rep on everything I'm doing a day just to increase. The next thing I want to do is come over to my pull-ups. This is a wide pull-up, so I'm coming wide, and if you cannot do these, you can put a stretch band on here and just pull it down, or you could always just do your legs like this. So nobody's gonna, if you're not strong yet, you're gonna have to start off somewhere. All right, so let's get on to the curls now. Now curls, once again, you're gonna wanna keep your stance about shoulder width, and no jerking. You're just going to come up, nice even curls. Start with whatever weights you can and do everything you can not to jerk your body. This will build the core muscles, keep your back straight, and just look forward. So after doing about 27 of those, the next one's going to be your arm lifts, side arm lifts. Get right here so you can see. Once again, I do 16 of these. I'm using 10-pound weights and shoulder, or your feet to your shoulders, and just bring them up. I don't go up too high because I got a shoulder injury, but I do 16 of these in this repetition. So after you get done with the side arm lifts, I call this a reverse curl, 15-pound dumbbell. And what I do, once again, always keeping your feet at shoulder stance or shoulder width, and I bring these straight out, go straight up behind my head, and try to keep these wings right here, try to keep them in, and then bring it back down slow. Everything I'm doing, every exercise, I'm not jerking it, and I'm always letting it down nice and easy. So, give you a side view here. Just like that. All right, so those there, I do 27 of now. The next exercise, the most fun, not really, is crunches. Go lay on the floor, hands behind your head, up to your knees. I do them cross, trying to just break up the monotony. I'm up to 90 of those in that specific exercise. The next thing I do is a reverse dip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands right here on the counter, put my feet out, keep everything straight just like your push-ups, and come down. You can do these, if you have to, do them here, whatever you got to do to start building that strength. And I do 27 of those as well. Like I said, build yourself up one at a time if you have to. Add weight if you have to. Take breaks when you need to. Anything you got to do just to keep pushing through. All right, so the next one. This is not fun either, but this is a push-up. And in the meantime, you're going to plank. Bring one leg up, bring the other leg up, push up. And then come back down, you're planking. Bring your knees up, push up. 27 of those. The next thing I do is a narrow pull-up. And let me show you guys this pull-up bar real quick. When I'm saying narrow, these are narrow, these are narrow, these are wide. So that's what I'm talking about. Just in case you can't see it, which I know the angle of the camera is a little bit difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that narrow. And once again, if you can't do this, if you have to, you're here, just use these knees and pull yourself up. It'll work your legs too. But I'm at, what am I at here? We're at 17 of these here. And I just come all the way down. And I can usually do 3 to 6 of those at a time. Take a small break, do the rest. After that, we're going to do more curls. This is 27 of these. Same stance, always bending your knees. And what I do is I come up, curl, turn my weights, go straight up, back down, curl, and back. So you can see it. Turn your weights, go up. I call it a curl push press. And I do 27 of those. When you're done with that, I go back to the crunches. And I do 90 more crunches on top of that one. The next one, another push-up. There's 27 of these. Actually, there's 28. I like to leave on the same amount of times I do this. So what you're gonna do is push up, keeping your back straight. You're gonna come down, and when you come up, you're gonna slap your knee. And that's why there's always gotta be an even number of these. So 27 of those. Now, I'm gonna go back to my pull-up bar. I'm gonna do, once again, a wide pull-up, but when I come up, make sure this thing's safe. When I come up, I'll come up and bring my knees up. And do 17 of those. Not the easiest thing, as you can tell. I'm working on trying to get rid of that. Coming back to curls, another 27 of these. So you're doing your curls, turn, push up, keeping your elbows in. Try not to do this, and you're gonna work the same. You gotta keep it all together. So 27 more of those. Once I'm done with those, go back to the single weight. Go forward, full rotation, back, and around. So 27 more of these. And you can see how this is gonna mess with your core. You're going to be using your stomach and your back muscles to stabilize yourself. After that one, yes, I'm breathing a little hard, even going through just the rundown. All right, so this one, I've got those different positions of the pull-up bar. This one I'm going to do this direction and do my 17 pull-ups as well. When you're doing that, once again, mind your elbows, keep them in straight. Now we're starting to wind down, kinda. So once again, curls, but this time we're just doing a basic curl. And why? Because it's a wind down. All right, after that, keep your curl weights. Actually, did I? Yeah, keep your curl weights. And once again, we're going back to the shoulder shrugs. So I do 20 in that direction. I do 20 in this direction. Just bringing your shoulders up towards your ears. Next one, we're going to do knee ups. So fun. So come over to my curl bar. Now if this one, if you're not at this point, here's what you might want to do. Come up and just lift each knee as high as you can. This is working core muscles, of course. What I do is I hang here and I just bring my knees up as high as I can. I'm doing 17 of those. More of this. We got our side arm lift. So it does help to engage that core every time you come up. The next thing, we got a reverse curl again. This one's different, not with the one. So this one, what I'm doing, winding my elbows, coming down to my shoulders. I got two 10-pound individual weights, and I go up. Just like that. Try to keep those elbows in as much as possible. I try to be mindful of it. I slip, catch myself, and fix it. Okay, when you're done with that, 90 more crunches. Yes, I've been increasing my crunches by 5 to 10 every couple days. Next, what do we have? We got just basic push-ups. So I do 27 more of those. And to finish it all off, 16, 17 more pull-ups. And this is what I call a curl pull-up because I'm doing it in this direction. So give this exercise a try. I time it. I check my calorie burn. I'll post all this down in the comments. One thing I've noticed is my workout time has decreased by 10-15 minutes since I started. I've increased weight and I've increased repetition and exercises, and I'm still decreasing time. I would say that means something. It means I'm getting stronger, more stamina, everything. So give this a try. Don't give cancer anywhere to live, and good luck. Let me know how it goes.